Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Just got this in the mail today too. MD flashlight. ETC limited fire plugs. Don't normally go in for buying these ones because I tend to see them as quite expensive. 25 plugs for $17.59 posted. Bought them off Etsy. Cotton infused wax plug. Now this one was one of these. I actually got 26 in there, so obviously they gave me one spare. Apparently you can they have a 4-minute burn time. Apparently they all burn when wet, so let's see how they do that. There's some water. That one just got wet. It seemed to work all right. Okay, didn't like being wet, but okay. The wet cotton part on the bottom, part of it, because I think you're supposed to pull the whole lot apart. To get it going. I've never used them before, so I don't know. As with all these things, it's just an experiment. Because that was wet. It wasn't wet for long, but I suppose if it's pulled apart and wet, it doesn't seem to affect it too much. Yeah, I probably didn't pull it apart enough. So if you pull it apart, which is let's see how I would assume that the plug would burn better for longer if it was in a solid state. I'm only assuming that. My idea is to get the plug going in a solid state. I think it might burn better for longer. Because apparently they're supposed to have a 4-minute burn time. Yeah, that one didn't mind once it was wet. If you fluff it, pull it all apart. Yeah, and once you get the plug going, so mainly if you fluff it up and then open it up, but leave the plug, you'll get a better burn time out of it. Just an experiment anyway. I'm not going to buy any more. I just wanted to give it a go because they were there and I just wanted to see how they go. They seem like a good product, but I think I can make my own for a cheaper price. But I just wanted to test them on camera. They seem to burn all right. Yeah, not too bad at all. But and the wet one, the one I wet, as long as it was fluffed open and there and all right, it seemed to burn all right. Plug, once you get it going, yeah, it'll burn for a while too. Yeah, not a bad product, but yeah, it seemed to be fairly expensive. You can get them in lots of 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 and 500, and their price does go down significantly once you start getting up into the larger larger ones. Like 500, I think was $130. So yeah, you're starting to get quite a good price for them there. Like 25 for $17. They're a little bit less than $1 each, but which is quite an expensive fire starter in my eye, because I can make them for a lot cheaper than that. But yeah, if you're not willing to make them your own, make them for yourself, or whatever, yeah, they seem to be all right, and they seem to be somewhat waterproof. So yeah, I think you just that was only just a little. If I wanted to burn them all up and experiment a bit more, I think I could get them to do a bit more water resistance and testing a bit more. But anyway, you saw a bit of testing there. They seem to take a spark all right. You just have, like all these sort of products, you have to fluff them up first. They're not going to take a spark from the ferro rod unless you fluff them first. You can cut them to size, as they say. I will link them in the description bar as per normal. Anyway, bought off Etsy. MD FlashLights, EtcLTD fire plugs, cotton infused wax. Anyway, thanks for watching.